everyone. This is Felicia Bender, the Practical Numerologist. I find that love and relationships is one of the key topics people want to know more about. This is numerologically speaking, or in any other way, right? So I'm always asked why a relationship didn't work out, or how to attract that perfect partner. And mostly I'm asked, believe it or not, let's see if you've asked yourself this question. So what is my problem here? What am I doing wrong? Or what am I missing in my relationship dynamics? Understand that we all have unique issues, of course, that influence the way that we individually engage with and approach relationships, whether those are relationships with our family, our friends, colleagues, or lovers. Yet knowing some of the innate challenges that we might experience, and I highlight the word might, is always really beneficial and offers some potential insight and areas of illumination that can be very useful in defining and understanding how you might present yourself in relationship and in your relationship life, and what some of those, I don't know, those shadows, those little gremlins might be that sneak up and sabotage us. You might look at both of your life path number and also your expression, or also called the destiny number. This can be compared in some ways to the rising sign and astrology. So if you watch astrology videos, often you'll be asked to watch for your sun, moon, and rising. So it's somewhat similar here with your full numerology profile. So if you know both of those, I suggest watching the videos for both the life path and the expression, or the destiny. And ultimately, to put a little bit more of a layer here, just to share with you, when I look at relationship compatibility numerologically, I also focus on the soul urge number. This is also called the heart's desire. This points to what you want and need to feel satisfied on a soul level. And I find it reveals to you what you truly value, what you want and need in love and relationship. So if you don't know these numbers, please don't panic, no worries. The information here is focusing on the life path number, that's the key. And yet, if you are numerology curious, you want to know more, visit FeliciaBender.com. You can explore more about the other key numbers in your numerology chart. And since we are examining how you might push love away, remember that's the title here. So how you might push love away, that's the topic. So please, please, I beg of you, don't take these observations personally. We all have issues. It just depends on how they show up for each of us. And we're trying to refine and define that as a point of information. So instead, position yourself to look through a viewfinder of curiosity rather than judgment or criticism. This is designed to be informative and supportive, not critical or judgmental. All right, so with that said, here is why you might, again, emphasis on the might, push love away as a sixth life path. So of all the life path numbers, the sixth life path, other than the two, is meant for a life built on love and relationship. You're the home and family, you know, you go together like love and marriage, horse and carriage. That's your theme song. So the sixth life paths, your optimal expression is being this responsible party, all right, that you are. Also capable of allowing others their own lives without judging and criticizing them and trying to control them in that, right? You're the ultimate caretaker, your love and duty, service. It is the six is that nurturing visionary who trusts and is inspired by your vision of the big picture. Very creative, very idealistic, very creative. Six, you're kind of that cosmic parent. So your life's purpose is to reconcile your high ideals, and boy are they high, with practical reality, and to accept yourself first and foremost, and then the world and those in your intimate circle, friends and family, who you can be even harder on than others. So friends and family usually can kind of bear the brunt of that with the sixth life path. But you're really here to be with that present moment by embracing the perfection of all of this apparent imperfection. That's the game changer for you. So when it comes to love, so how does this show up in relationships? Because this is a very, very significant element of your life and of your life's work. So you are that cosmic parent, natural nurturer. And so since this is the focal point for you, the sixth life path has a few, hoops, flaming hoops? to jump through on the way to lasting and healthy partnerships. So the sixth life path feels a vast void, right? There's something missing when not actively engaged in a relationship, and you can find yourself kind of otherwise spoken for, using my little air quotes there, sooner rather than later in life. Often you couple up a little early on, right? You derive this distinct level of satisfaction when you're deeply ensconced as a couple. So the last choice for your theme song would be "Love the One You're With," right? That is the farthest cry from you as a six. You want to love the one you're with, period. End of story. So now how does this all hash out, right, in your relationship life and in your love life? This can be where the sixth life path. So the thing is, you have a bar, like I mentioned before, that is so high in every department, but particularly in the love department and in the relationship department, that it can be mission impossible to please or to satisfy you. So you can find the smallest or the largest, to be fair, of your partner's infractions or imperfections somehow incredibly unacceptable, and then you default to this kind of judgment, this scathing criticism, and a harshness around that. So understand that this stems from your own exceedingly high levels of expectations for your own behavior. So you are a perfectionist after all, and that can bleed over here in positive ways. It's part of your superpower, and then in ways that aren't as productive. And so while this really is a part of your charm and overall effectiveness in life, it can prove to be a toxin within your love life. So as a six, you might default into this other realm of the mission of the six, which is to avoid responsibility and detour around commitment. And yet at the same time, you can wonder why, when you do this part, why you really feel there's something dormant in your life that you just can't put a finger on, but there's this empty feeling that you have when you aren't involved in a healthy relationship. So ultimately you can be incredibly self-sacrificing, and this doesn't really create a healthy and mutually respectful or balanced relationship either. And if you're always avoiding going all in and committing yourself to a relationship, then that's a hurdle as well. A reason why you might push love away is perfectionism mixed with some unrealistic idealism. You also might, at this point, step back and think about it this way. So of all the things that have been suggested here that are as ways that you might push love away, you can turn it around and turn the tables and see how maybe you got this on the receiving end of a relationship or relationships that you have struggled with. So it's kind of like Willy Wonka and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, my favorite movie of all time, when he is going on, and then he says, wait, stop, reverse that. So if you think back and go, maybe those things have been perpetuated on me. So love might be pushed away by attracting people who are either too meddling and take on too much responsibility, or who are just the opposite, who are aloof and irresponsible, one of the two. You can also have been in relationships with those who are critical and judgmental, and nothing is ever good enough and nothing is ever right about anything, right? Or perhaps you've been in a relationship with those who are controlling perfectionists. So any of these can work both ways. Your gold star is supporting and nurturing others in a healthy and dynamic way, taking on responsibility in a happy and productive manner with healthy emotional boundaries, right? And taking care of yourself as well and as diligently as you take care of others.
Please, we have so much time and so little to see. Wait a minute. Strike that. Reverse it.